Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What? Waiting. Mike 57. Here we go. Switches. 25. Watch the eyes. 80 weapon. Check 50. Short.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Get him. Back.
On first and 10, Wilson. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Bring out. 36 power. Front left.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's fourth down.
Gun. Alert flare. That's it. Get that mic. 14. Let's go, defense. Out.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Mike 27. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hustle. Check Mike 27. Watch the screen.
On third down, Jackson flushed to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check Mike 27. Watch the curl.
Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jackson rolling to his right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Go, 4 down. Hey, watch the slant. Echo.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he's going to fire, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
36. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Go. 36 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. This is Crosize on the carry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
36 to Mike. Hey. Slow. Mike 36. Mike 36. Go. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun. Mike 36. It's our time. Henry. Watch 36.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Right, 0. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike 36. Hey, 0. I don't even know why this team showed up. Short. 36 to Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He'll try and run it, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Shaquill Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Ingram. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, The winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
4 down, 4 down. Good job right there. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
First down at the 47-yard line.
One left. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Get this warm up. 48.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Move 15. Line 36. Alert.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. 14. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? One left. Here we go. Mike, 48. Watch the left.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a completion to Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.